Yes, guys, welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to be looking back at the 23-24 Real Madrid season. Today, I'm just going to be going through the stats from the season in La Liga, also in Champions League. Copa del Rey, you know how we do in that competition. It's cursed, other than when Bale blitzed Mark Bartra. Hopefully next season we'll rectify our issues in that tournament. In La Liga, we were very good this year. 29 wins, 8 draws, 1 loss. That equated to about 95 points, which is one of our best seasons since Mourinho when he surpassed the 100-point mark. And doing all this with 3 major injuries to 3 starting players. David Alaba ACL injury, Militao ACL injury, and Courtois ACL injury. And most of them, Militao and Courtois, were very early in the season. So you have to really give a hand to Don Carlo Ancelotti for navigating through these problems in the season. And still only losing to Atletico once in Copa del Rey and once in the league. Now, out of all the teams that we could have lost to, I just hate that it was Atletico because they're my least favorite team, them and Barcelona. But at least Barcelona plays football. Atletico don't play football. They play WWE. They try and break your legs, and their fans are racist. It doesn't get much worse than that. Our top scorers in La Liga were Jude Bellingham and Vinny Jr. Jude takes first place with 19 goals. Great start to life at Real Madrid for the 20-year-old. Vinicius Jr. clocked in with 15 goals. Not bad. These stats, now that Cristiano and Messi are gone, seem poor, but 19 goals and 15 goals is actually quite good in today's game. Our 2 top assisters were Toni Kroos with 8 assists, fitting that it was his last season. He finished in the top assisters. And second place was Ernesto Valverde with 7. That's it for the La Liga stats. Let's jump into Champions League now. In the Champions League this season, we played 13 games, we won 9 and drew 4. This is the first time in our history that we have won the competition without losing a single match. And considering we played against teams like Bayern Munich and Manchester City, that's a very impressive stat. Our top goal scorer in the Champions League was Vinicius Jr. with 6 goals. Not very surprising. Our top assister was Jude Bellingham with 5 assists. Those 2 really seem to be the catalyst for our season in La Liga and also in Champions League. Now we're going to go through the knockout stages, and I'm going to pick a man of the round for each round. Round of 16, quarterfinals, semifinals, and final. So round of 16 against Leipzig, it wasn't as easy as it was supposed to be. We went over to Germany and kind of barely ground out a 1-0 victory with a Brahim Diaz wonder goal. But if you really watched the game, you would have seen that Leipzig had a lot of chances. There was one man who stopped them from putting the ball away, and that man is Andre Lunin. It's going to be hard not to choose him as man of the match or man of the round for every round other than the final he didn't play. But I think this round of 16 he definitely deserves it, so I'm going to give it to Andre Lunin. Now, quarterfinals versus Manchester City. This is where I really think we won the tournament. They are the reigning champions, very good side, difficult to beat. We had to go to the Etihad and beat them when no one has done that in something like 60 games, something crazy like that. Now, yes, we won on penalties, but still, we scored the first goal in the Etihad, and we played very well defensively. I'm gonna give man of the round to Andre Lunin again, I think. Rodrigo scored the goal, but it was pretty anonymous for the rest of the game. Vinny Bellingham didn't do much. Although he did mess up. Yeah, no, I'm not going to give it to Lunin. He messed up on the first goal at the Bernabeu. I think I'll give it to Ernesto Valverde for that sweet volley he scored at the Bernabeu to keep us in the tie. So round of quarterfinals, man of the round, Ernesto Valverde. Now semifinals versus Bayern Munich. It's really only one man. It's got to be Vinicius Jr. He scored a goal in the first game in the Allianz Arena, and at the Bernabeu, when we were down, almost looked like hope was lost, he's the one who grabbed the game by the scruff of the neck and took the ball and striked it straight at Neuer with so much pace that he couldn't hold it. And that's what started the comeback. So man of the round semifinals goes to Vinicius Jr. Now the final versus Dortmund. Again, this one's pretty clear to me. I think it has to be either Carvajal or Vinny. But I'm going to give it to Carvajal because in that first half, we were being dominated and he was our best player, him and Valverde. Carvajal was the only one who was winning his duels. He was going forward, causing problems, putting in dangerous crosses. And in the second half, he's the one who scored the goal to go ahead. So, man of the round for the final will be Dani Carvajal. Now, who is the player of the season? I noticed that Jude Bellingham got player of the season for La Liga. And although he did very well in the first half of the season, I don't know if I can give it to him. It's hard. But I think he really set the tone for the rest of the season. But I think it's got to go to Vinicius Jr. He's been the man that we go to in dire times, in dire straits. He's the one who pulls us out of the depths whenever we're down and out. So I'm going to go for Vinicius Jr., player of the season. Alright guys, that does it for the 23-24 Real Madrid season review. I appreciate you for watching till the end. If you would, please drop a like and also subscribe. Comment down below who you think the player of the season is. And I'll see you next time. Peace.